Forget everything you think you know about Nigerian cities, because what you're about to see will make you question every assumption you've ever held. This is Owerri, capital of Imo State, heart of the Igbo Southeast, and one of the most quietly extraordinary cities on the African continent. The first thing that strikes you isn't the size, it isn't the skyline, it's the calm. Wide, unhurried streets stretch out in every direction, deliberate, spacious, generous. Neighborhoods unfold with a kind of architectural confidence you don't expect and can't quite shake once you've seen it. Well-kept homes, behind clean walls, manicured compounds, consistent, elegant, composed. This is not chaos. This is not noise. This is a city that knows exactly what it is, and what it is remarkable. Owerri doesn't announce itself with flashing billboards or endless gridlock. It doesn't compete for our attention. It simply exists, assured, beautiful, and entirely unbothered by the world's low expectations of it. The order you see here in Owerri is not an accident. Every wide boulevard, every planned neighborhood, every manicured roundabout, it's all about the results of generations of people who believed their city deserved better and built it accordingly. But here is what truly sets Owerri apart from almost every other city in West Africa: the greenery. Owerri breathes. Look at any street at all, and you will find trees, not planted as an afterthought, not confined to a park at the edge of town, but woven into the very fabric of the city. Tall, full canopy trees line the streets, shade the walkways, and often the spaces between homes and businesses. This is a city where nature and urban life don't fight each other. They coexist, almost like they were designed together. And in many ways, they are. Owerri's tropical rainforest setting means the city sits within one of the most biologically rich zones in Nigeria. The surrounding landscape, lush, dense, and intensely green forest, doesn't stop at the city's edge. It comes in, it wraps around the neighborhoods like elastic. It climbs the fences and reaches across the roads. In an era when African cities are racing to build, Owerri has managed something far more difficult. It has grown without losing its green soul. That is not a small thing. That is a civic achievement. For those who care about sustainability, about cities that breathe and trees that stay, Owerri is not just beautiful. Owerri is responsible. Let us talk about the roads for a while. Owerri roads are smooth, wide, organized, the kind of roads that make driving feel like a pleasure rather than a survival exercise. Roundabouts anchor the city's major intersections, slowing things down just enough to keep everything moving. At the center of many of them, you will find flowers, shrubs, or monuments, small gestures that say, "We thought about this. We care about how this looks." The consistency is what matters most. This isn't one good road next to 5 bad ones. The quality holds. Neighborhoods after neighborhood, zone after zone, the standard doesn't collapse. And that consistency is the mark of a city that has made infrastructure a priority, not a promise. And then there is the Concorde, Owerri Concorde Hotel. If one building could represent the ambition, the elegance, and the quiet luxury of this city, it would be this one, Owerri Concorde Hotel. Standing as one of the most distinguished hospitality destinations in Nigeria, the Concorde is not simply a hotel. It is a statement, a landmark, a meeting point between international standards and unmistakably the Nigerian warmth. The grounds alone command your attention. Manicured gardens, sweeping architecture, and spaces designed to make you feel that you have arrived somewhere important. Inside the Concorde delivers on every promise its exterior makes. Spacious rooms, world-class event facilities, dining that competes with the finest in the country, and a standard of service that understands hospitality as something more than transactions. This is where Owerri hosts its most important conversations, where deals are sealed, celebrations are held, and visitors from across the world come to understand what this city is truly capable of. The Concorde belongs here because Owerri is exactly that kind of city, one that surprises you with its standard and then raises it again. Behind every beautiful city is a people who built it, and Owerri's people are something to behold. The residents of this city are professionals, entrepreneurs, creatives, and returning diaspora people who have seen the world, compared it to home, and chosen to invest here. Not because they had no choice, but because Owerri offers something that quietly competes with anywhere on earth: a space to live well. The local economy runs deep, runs hot. Hospitality, entertainment, real estate, trade, professional services, all are thriving in Owerri. There is a particular kind of confidence that comes from people who know their city has value, even when the world hasn't caught up to that knowledge yet. You see it in how Owerri's residents treat their environment. You see it in how they carry themselves, unhurried, dignified, comfortable. This is a city of people who are not waiting for validation. They have built something real, and they know it. Owerri holds a reputation across Nigeria that very few cities can match. It is the reputation of a city that lives well. The hospitality and entertainment scene here is one of the most active in the country. Restaurants serving everything from local Igbo cuisine to continental dishes. Event centers hosting some of the most lavish celebrations in West Africa. A nightlife culture that is sophisticated, social, and unmistakably Owerri. Weekend culture in this city is almost sacred. There's a generosity to it, a willingness to celebrate, to share, to welcome. And through all of it, the green never disappears. This is a city that has figured out how to enjoy itself without losing itself. This is Owerri. And as the world reckons with the consequences of unplanned urban growth, Owerri offers a different kind of urban story. A city that stays green. A city that has managed to stay green. A city where development learns to fit in around the environment. The air here carries a lightness you notice when you breathe it. It is like breathing in oxygenated air. The canopy covers across residential areas is remarkable by any standard. On a continent where deforestation threatens many cities, Owerri stands as quiet proof that another way is possible. Children grow up here with grass beneath their feet and shade over their heads. Neighborhoods feel like neighborhoods. This is what eco-conscious urban living looks like when it isn't even a trend, when it is simply the way of life. Most people will never see this. They will hold on to the images they have been fed or given, images that have nothing to do with a place as beautiful as Owerri. But Owerri does exist. These roads are real. These trees are real. This calm, this order, this beauty, it is real. Owerri is not trying to become London. Owerri is not trying to become Dubai. Owerri is entirely, completely proud of itself. A city where the streets breathe and the people thrive. Where wealth is quiet and comfort is genuine. Where nature was never the enemy of progress. It was always the point. This is one of Africa's most beautiful cities. This is one of Africa's most livable cities. This is a city the continent of Africa deserves to know and the world deserves to discover. This is Owerri, and Owerri has been here all along. Thank you for watching this very beautiful documentary. This is one of our videos showcasing the beauties of the cities located in Igbo land. For those who usually tell Ndi Igbo to go back to their homes, this is one of the cities in our homeland. I hope outside Lagos and your key cities, you can also boast of cities like Owerri, because we'll be looking at Enugu next. Thank you for watching this documentary. Please hit the subscribe button, drop a comment down below. I will see you in my subsequent videos. See you. Bye-bye.
In one.